What's good, YouTube? This is Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to take you guys through the Scheme and Team series part 29. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn post notifications on. Before we go any further, I want to show you guys my new website. All Things Madden will be the future for the Madden community. This is so much more than your standard ebook website. This website right here is designed for everything that you love to do in Madden. We know you love tournaments. We know you love to play CFLs. We have money CFLs. We have free CFLs. We even give you reward points for shopping on our website. There's also an amazing feature that we put on there called Request an Ebook. Now, this is the exact process that you'll go through when you actually check out, and we also offer a number of payments. So go ahead and head over to allthingsmadden.com to see what all the hype is about. So here we go right here with single back deuce close. Now I believe this formation is perfect to run with the Browns because honestly it's an extra annoying formation to deal with because the runs in this playbook, well, the runs in this formation is crazy. Now, single back deuce close can be found in a lot of playbooks, but I honestly believe the Giants have the best single back deuce close, and I'll show you why here in a second. But as far as personnel goes, I actually love to put Anthony Schwartz right here, and I love to put Jarvis Landry right here. Now, technically, Donovan Peoples-Jones is faster than Jarvis, but Jarvis is a lot higher overall, which means he is going to be able to get away from man coverage a little bit better. So it's all up to preference. If you want somebody just a tiny bit faster, then put Peoples-Jones. But if you want somebody who can run a little bit better routes, then just put Jarvis Landry. So that's what I suggest right there. Now, this formation, like I said, it's crazy because what the run plays they have are great. So I love the counter, the halfback dive. Now the wham is going to be good, of course. It's just wham. Now this 0-1 trap is crazy. Honestly, it's extremely good. And also this zone split, it's okay. It just depends on what defense, but by far the best runs in here is going to be this dive, the counter wide, the wham, and the 0-1 trap. You could just win games doing that. Now, the only two passive plays that I only love to call is tight end angle and PAX cross. So I'm actually going to put tight end angle right here, and I'm going to take out PA deep out, and I'm actually going to put in PAX post cross. And then normally I actually like to take out square and actually put in either halfback wham or 0-1 trap. It just depends. So whichever one I don't put in, I come out in that one. So sometimes I put counter right here and I'll come out in 0-1 trap. So I'm gonna come out in 0-1 trap just so I can kind of show you. Then I actually want to show you this little bomb play on how you can bomb just about every single coverage, and then we'll be getting right into gameplay. So first I'm gonna come out in we'll do 3-3-5 wide. Most people are going to come out in 3-4 odd type of defense because you're going to be able to run all over 3-3-5 odd, 3-3-5 wide. You're going to be able to run all over it. It's actually pretty crazy that this defense is not as good versus single back deuce close, and this is pretty much everybody's favorite run stopping defense. Now 3-4 is going to be a little bit better, but my opponent is going to be running a lot of 3-4, and you're going to be able to see exactly how it fares versus that. So one thing I love to do when running 0-1 trap is actually double team the end, not the end, excuse me. I love to double team the D tackle, especially if there's like a Kenny Clark, because a lot of times it's going to allow them to actually get a great little block on them, and you can actually bend the run back, you know, if you got great run stick, which I do not. This offense is perfect for you. So other thing I like too, you can actually flip the play with no tail. So notice how now we flip the play. It's probably hard to tell that we flipped it, but once we snap the ball, you'll be able to tell how the blockings just literally flip. And obviously I have no vision, so that's why the hole wasn't as crisp as you like it. So that's 0-1 trap. Now I want to show you the difference between 0-1 trap and dive in case you were curious. Now I still love the double team the D tackle just so he can actually get a better block. So, well, the center can get a better block. So you can tell these runs are just extremely good. It's really gonna be hard for your opponents to shoot the gap. Now I know I'm not sliding my D line or nothing, but I do it this way because it's really hard to just kind of guess where the run's coming. So most of the time your opponent's not going to know either, and the counter is going to be normally pretty good depending on what defense they run. But you're really going to win games with the 0-1 trap, the wham, and the halfback dive. You're just going to kill it, honestly. Now tight end angle, you want to run this play stock because you can't really motion this receiver to the other side or anything like that. So I like to, it's really just good stock, honestly. One thing I like to do is take that guy and just motion him out, and then they won't let you motion snap, but I like to motion him out, and then we're gonna snap the ball. And it's really just a simple read, you know, between circle and square right there, and it's just, you know, it's one of those plays that's extremely good stock. You know, maybe one adjustment I might make is sometimes I'll take triangle, let's go to tight end angle. Sometimes I'll take triangle and put him on a drag. So I run a double drag concept like this. This may be the only change that I make, just a simple double drag, and then I'll look for the tight end right there if the user is gonna just play aggressive on drags. But like I said, it's just really good by itself. Stop. Now, last thing I'll talk about is PAX cross. So what I like to do is motion this guy out, and I take circle and actually put him on the hitch route, and I like to run it just like this. Now, this route right here is extremely good. As long as I have time in the pocket, you're going to be able to tell. You can actually just bomb cover 3 just like that for a one-play touchdown against cover 3. I know it's crazy, but yeah, could literally bomb cover 3. Now, I'm gonna back that guy off, and I'm actually gonna spy. I'm gonna spy these two, so I can just, you know, sit in the pocket. But I just wanted to show you that that throw is definitely possible, even if somebody's rushing, you know, 4 or 5 at you. You just, you know, you need to have time, you know, and you want to make sure that you motion that guy out. Really, really important that you do motion him. So again, I'll show you right here. You just want to wait, and then he's actually just gonna keep running. So as long as that guy is faster than that, as long as that guy is faster than that safety, you're going to be able to run right past that safety. Also, keep in mind, you also can flip this play too. So let's go to PAX cross. So you can flip it if you want. Now, I don't think Jarvis is going to be able to burn anybody, but we'll be able to see right here. Let me actually spy these two real quick. So, like I said, I don't think Jarvis will be able to be fast enough to actually make this play effective with him, but you definitely can flip it. So, let's just see right here. It's weird. I wouldn't try. I only tried the other way. It seems like if you do it the other side, then it takes a while for it to actually develop. So, just run it just how it is with this way. Or unless you have a team that has 2 fast receivers, then do it. But I don't think Jarvis is going to make the cut for being fast enough. Now, cover 2, I don't believe you can bomb cover 2 as far as glitching out the safety. But you should still be able to split those safeties with cover 2. So let me see if I can show you that real quick. Going to snap the ball right here, and like I said, I don't think you can split it. Can you? Yeah, you can actually still split those safeties with cover 2, so it's definitely still a cover 2 beater. And man coverage, it is going to be able to beat man coverage, but I have a different setup I like versus man coverage. So versus man coverage, what I would suggest you do is actually we'll actually just keep the press animations too. So if they're going to play man coverage, you really want to pass the ball. What I prefer is this route it's okay, but a lot of times you're gonna need quicker reads because they're gonna be blitzing you a lot of times. They're not gonna play a 2-man high safety look like this. A lot of times they're gonna do it, they're gonna come out and mic blitz, and they're just gonna try to scream at you a lot of times. So they're gonna play all out man coverage with press. This is what you'll see 9 times out of 10 running this formation. So that's why that deep post is not as good. So if somebody wanted to do that, then I'd just take square, put them on a slant, and normally I'd run it this way right here. It's really a 2-man route concept. But you're just banking on the slant or this crosser to be open, because this crosser can beat man coverage if you have a great matchup. A lot of times that play action will buy you a little time, and then you want to get a try to get a nice inside pass lead. Now that is where route running matters. But the sad thing about that is that that's G. Alexander in all Madden practice mode, so he's going to absolutely bag Juice. It's just what it is. He's going to absolutely bag him. Now a couple other things you can do too if you want to keep that deep post. What I suggest you do is actually just take circle, put them on the in route, and then smart route is in route, and then actually keep the play action. This is what I suggest you do if you want to keep that deep post. So now you can make the user stay down low, and then we'll take our shot deep essentially. Now right there, that's actually the running back's responsibility. So be very careful because sometimes that does happen. So I did want to show you that too, because this does happen in game, by the way. This can happen. So I believe this is the running back or the tight ends man. I think it's the tight ends person. So I believe this is his responsibility for the tight end. And when the tight end blocks, that's why he's going to go act there and act like pretty much a deep safety. It's one of the weird things that happens in the game. It doesn't happen every time, but it happens consistently enough to where it's a problem. So that's why I am not a huge fan of that deep post. So anyways, if that's bothering you, you should be able to take X and actually put him on a block and release flat, and I believe that'll keep that guy right there at base. And I like to put him on a slant or on the in route. It just depends, honestly. So I believe that should keep him at bay. Nope, he's still gonna be able to play it. Okay, so yeah, just that's one of those things that I can't really say nothing about. It just depends on what animation Madden wants to do. So yeah, that's what I like to do versus man coverage. And honestly, like I said, that's if you just want to take time to have that. Another way you can do, like I said, you can either put him on a slant and motion him out, or you can motion this guy out, or you can put him on an in route. Smart route is in route, and you technically can run a setup that looks just like this, but this should be for man coverage, not zone. But even for zone, you still can have that. And also one setup I do love, one more setup I want to give you, and then we'll get right into gameplay, is PAX cross. And this is versus everything. So you can take triangle, you can put them on a streak, you can take square, put them on a slant, and you can take X and actually put them on a flat route, and you can motion the slant out. This is another setup I love. This will actually beat every single coverage in the game. You just want to make that simple. You see how square we could have had that right there, but circle is going to do a great job of getting open. So that play right there will beat every single setup, every single play in the game. And also one last setup I love too is actually taking triangle, put them on a streak, square on the hitch this time, and then taking X, putting him either on a flat route or putting him on a curl route, just like this. Either one is going to work fine. We're really reading left side of the field between this hitch and circle. That's all you're reading. And notice how right there circle's going to get wide open. So without further ado, man, let's go on and dive right into this gameplay. Here we go, man. We are matched up against the Rams. Now, the Rams are a great team on this game. They're actually really annoying to play because most of the time when people pick the Rams, they really just play straight man coverage, because you know they have the D-line goes crazy over there with Aaron Donald, and then they have Jalen, and then they actually have I forgot his name. His name's long, but he has like 90 something speed. Their whole team is just crazy, honestly. So this actually is a really good game to show you guys how just annoying this offense can be, and how great, annoying and great, they're both the same. So right here, I love the always motion receivers when I want to run the ball. So notice how right here how Aaron Donald is just a non-factor, and also Vernon Davis, Jesus Christ, I can't think of his name. Von Miller. Yeah, so Von Miller and Aaron Donald on that line. So this is honestly a perfect game to show you just how annoying this offense is. Like, you can really just be super annoying with this. It's right here. We're going to run the 0-1 trap again, and just look at these holes. Look at these gaps. And this 0-1 trap is only found in 2 playbooks, I believe. I think it's in the Chiefs and the Giants, but I like the Giants more because it's more balanced. So the Chiefs have a lot more, like, I think, passing plays than running plays, I believe, out of the deuce close. But the one in the Giants, this is just, there's so many different runs you can call. So right here, this is going to be the counter. So like I said, it all depends on what defense they're running, because the counter is specific, so they have to run a certain type of front for it to be extremely good. It's just, you figuring that out. But that 0-1 trap, it's universal, man. So like I said, I really love just the 2 passing concepts between tight end angle and this play. And you'll just really annoy your opponents, especially if you always motion your receivers out. That's what I recommend. Always motion them out every single play. Is going to make you more balanced to where they don't know if you're going to run or pass the ball. Now, right here, like I said, circle, we just get a terrible animation. You see it's under pressure. So that's the only unfortunate thing about playing with the Browns is Baker Mayfield. My goodness, I know he has off-field drama and everything going on, but it's like they made that reflect in Madden or something, man, because this dude, it is so hard to pass. That's why I played with the Browns at what number? Oh, we're on 29. That's why I put them, in that kind of tier as far as, where to play them and how to play with them. So that's why I put them at 29, because their running backs are good. Their offensive line is pretty decent. They have a star on the offensive line. They have 0 receivers, and they have speed at corner, and that's really all they have outside of Myles Garrett. As right there, like I said, on the run, inaccurate. We just didn't have time, man, and Baker just can't make those type of throws. So we did throw a pick, but thankfully, we do get the ball back. Our opponent actually did not score, but he took all the time off the clock. You tell us only 14 seconds left, and this is the setup I was telling you guys about. It's so good because you don't really expect it. You don't really expect to get bombed out of this formation. As you can tell right there, we barely had enough time to throw that ball, and we are going to be able to bomb this cover 4 drop. That's why I didn't mention cover 4 drop in practice mode, because I wanted to show you in game that it does bomb cover 4 drop as well. It's just, that setup is just really good, simply because it gets over the top of every single zone. Now, right there, he did block the kick. So I started to save the clip, but then he actually blocked this. I was like, oh, wait. So that's why it was a little skip right there, because I had to kind of re-record because I didn't expect it to get blocked. So it definitely is a glitch. I heard about it for a while. I just don't know how to do it. I'm not worried about how to do the little, field goal glitch. But I understand that's why everybody just goes for 2 every single time. I definitely understand. Now, right here, I was testing out this play to see if I liked it, because this little delay zig route, I was wondering how fire that could be. So I decided to move X because I wanted that delay zig route and that crosser concept. So right there, I tried to go ahead and throw it to triangle, but we just get it batted right back down in our face. It was only going to be for a game of like 2 or 3. I just didn't want to throw the ball out, and I figured he'd sit in that spot, which he did. Which normally sends the next defender too. So I was gonna see if we could just get lucky or something, but we get it batted right back in our face. So right here, I decided to test it out again. I wanted him to think I was gonna run the ball because we have been really successful running the ball. He does end up using that safety, so I knew that bomb was gonna be open. So I playmaker him, and just look, man, just look how they do my boy Baker, man. I ain't gonna say my boy, they ain't my boy, but look how they do Baker Mayfield, man. That is, like I said, man, they just be disrespecting, dude. Like, almost any quarterback in the game would have completed that pass right there. I'm willing to bet. So anyway, 3rd and 10, no matter where Aaron Donald is, I like to try to double team him. Even if they don't double team him, it's actually just a tip that you guys probably already know already. But if you want to run the ball and they have, whoever their best player is on the D-line, make sure you double team them. Even if the play design isn't going to double team them, it's actually going to help stop the little you know, the instant shed for their ability. So if they have like a run stuffer, it's going to stop that instant, you know, that instant shed, or at least minimize it. You know, there's maybe some plays, you know, but every time I do it, I've never seen them instant shed, so that's why I like to do it. So now the Browns are good, like I said, because they have Kareem Hunt and they have Nick Chubb, and this is how you're supposed to play with the Browns, you know. So and I hate playing like this. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, like I did not enjoy this game. You know, if you want to be completely honest, I didn't enjoy it because I hate playing like this. But anyway, look, R1. So I see R1 and I just didn't even have time, man. Like, you know, they just, Jesus Christ, you know. But anyway, I just, you know, I hate playing with the Browns, man, because you have to be able to win with the Browns consistently, you have to play like this. So to me, this is by far the best formation to play with the Browns because they have two great tight ends in Austin Hooper and David Njoku. So that's why this that's why this formation is good, because they also have some speed, and then you have Jarvis Landry, which they don't have no more, obviously, but you know, right there, thankfully, Baker Mayfield is able to do a drag route, and I'm, you know, should be thanking God that he could complete that. But nah, man, this is how you're supposed to play with the Browns, and I just, you know, this is just not my play style, you know. So, you know, I'm actually really glad that I was able to get gameplay on the first game that I tried, because I can't see myself playing like this, you know. Even though running the ball and getting these 10 yards is kind of, you know, cool, I guess, but I just don't. I'd rather dot you up for 10 yards than just run for 10 yards, you know, because I feel, you know, because like running the ball, I'm not doing nothing. I'm literally just calling a play and just running where I see is open. You know, that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing special. I'm not reading any type of defense. I'm not play calling based on the defense. I call a run, and, you know, if it works, it works, you know. And, you know, if they give me an animation, they give me one, you know. And, like, it's the most basic way to play, you know. And I just, you know, I like to be kind of advanced. So right here, this is another example of the counter. So like I said, I'm always going to motion that guy out just to see if he's going to, you know, respect the run or the pass. So right here, he tried to do like a free safety blitz type of thing, and we just, you know, counters are really good versus that, you know. So I think he just all out blitzed everybody, because I don't believe that was pinch dog, honestly. So right here, I decided to go for 2 since I knew my opponent didn't know how to block it. So like I told you guys in about 3 videos ago, this Pacific glitch, it's pretty much like a glitch, but you pretty much can get free 2-point conversions, you know, unless they just know how to stop it. Now all I'm gonna do is take the ball and roll out straight right. That's all I'm looking at, and I'm looking at the tight end route, because that tight end route is going to get open versus almost every single thing. As long as you get a good animation, you're normally going to complete that pass. So yeah, like I said, it's been around in Madden for a while now, and it's just something that everybody knows. So right here, this is pretty much going to wrap it up though. So this is the last play. Now I love this defense right here versus empty, any type of empties, and I'm not in my 1-4-6. I love it because it's going to do a great job of kind of containing everything. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.